This. That should all be in order. Okay.
It's just terrible. You know, I came home from dogs today and I was so ready to fucking stream.
You even like told me like I don't want to start now, and it was like early. It was like 7 like p.m. my time. I was like, holy shit, it's early, relatively.
Hey, Bakes. So yeah, I'm like, and you know, usually when I stream, it's like, well, you know, it feels like I'm like, I kind of force myself to get into it, and then I get into it, and then it's fun, you know. But there, I was ready. So, you know, I boot up the thing, and suddenly the capture card isn't working. So I think I spent 2 hours.
Fucking good. Oh, I guess I can't do the recording method then.
Where's my? Oh, my stick doesn't do up and down. That's so weird. Is it always like this?
My stream is probably running garbage, is it? I can't tell. It says no drop frames or anything. OBS has been doing this thing lately whenever I try to record Switch games only. We keep saying like encoding overload can't fucking handle it, and I don't understand.
Well, because Splatoon has such good graphics. Yeah, I should be able to move this up and down.
Like I did.
Why is this not moving up?
Test recording with like a few other things, like a few other games, to try and like they're all producing it. Sometimes like they behave when I hit like, you know, like I put it on like the PS4 encoding option, and it just runs fine sometimes. And I forgot to put streamer mode on Discord on. It's now. It's gonna be like 5 or 6 beeps from that because David's about to send me a novel.
Alright, I'm just in such a bad mood now. It was gonna be I was gonna be in such a great mood, and now I'm in such a bad mood. It's hot and stuffy in my room now. It was nice and cold outside when I was gonna start. You know, no one was home. I could have sworn that I used it. Maybe I'm just... I don't know why I'm just not used to this control scheme anymore.
Breath of the Wild.
I doubt it. The last time I played that was like 2 days ago, right? And I'm probably...
You didn't play Splatoon in the meantime.
Not gonna play it today either. So I don't even know how the volume is, but... I mean, this was gonna be a short salmon run anyway. But that's because I wanted to do more Nier and Zelda, not because the microphone and OBS stopped working.
But yeah, like their encoding preset thing or encoding overloaded thing is getting on my tits a lot. It's like I don't know if it means like my CPU is just fucking it. I don't know if it means the capture card is fucking it. I don't know if it's like it just can't handle a Switch because it's not designed for it. So I don't know if that means I need to replace it or what. But it's annoying me a lot.
I don't know. Are we running like 2 stories here?
Well, yeah, I was talking about my thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm mad. Basically, the moral of the story is if your capture card isn't working and your mic isn't working, you have to go into your privacy settings in Windows 10, turn them on, but that's not enough. At least that wasn't enough for the mic. Because that's like the first thing I did with the mic after I figured out that was the problem with the capture card. Because I figured it wouldn't destroy the mic. You have to also, like, there are apps like Photos and, you know, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Edge, shit like that. None of them say OBS or anything, and it's just the mic doesn't work in general. But if you just switch some of them on, then for some reason the mic starts working again. So, I don't know what the general controller is, but just do that if your stupid shit doesn't work.
Oh, welcome to Microsoft quality design.
This is the first time it's happened with me. I've seen people with art, like, your tablet's suddenly not working, you know, then after the Windows update, you have to, you know, go in and do this and this, and I'm like, alright. So it was like my first hunch, I don't know. I kind of thought it stopped working because of some shit I did with the computer, whatever. But it's working now. I was about to go live with no salmon run. Or with no mic. I wasn't about... Actually, that's true. I wasn't going to go live. I was just going to record it. Because no one wants to watch no voice.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking of like trying to find ways like, oh, maybe I can use my phone to record it. Like if I propped up my, webcam or something, and then I'm like trying to think of how to record with the with Elgato, but then use my phone as a microphone. Like, do I send it to myself on Discord or something? Would that be too big? So I'm like, glad it all worked out, but plenty of streaming problems going on.
Mine are more just recording problems rather than streaming. The streams are always fine, like, like God of War running in like piss vision is because it's like 1080p and I don't have my things out there stream 1080p because I don't trust my internet to handle it. Maybe it can, I don't know.
Wow.
Whatever.
Why is it always like it's so high up? What is that?
What is it?
For some reason it feels like my camera is consistently low to the ground.
Maybe it's how you're holding the controller?
Shouldn't be, because it's normal.
I guess like fuck with it and like hit Y to like reset it in a few positions and like break it back into place. I don't know.
Maybe if my stick worked like I feel like it should. I mean, I don't know. We've been playing Salmon Run for like eons, right? I don't have a name. So I feel like I would have like this muscle memory that I seem like I'm missing. Doesn't that seem like it's actually in the game? I don't know. We didn't even have much to talk about anyways, but then this rumor dropped. It's like, holy shit.
I got like 3 things I can talk about.
Is one of them the fact that Retro Studios may be making a Star Fox Racing game?
Yes, it is.
Very much in the vein of I don't know what the F in F-Zero stands for. F-Zero and Diddy Kong Racing with an overworld and boss battles, apparently.
I mean, I don't really give a shit about any of that. Well, my main thing is I'd want to know what Nintendo's problem is, where they have a, like, a sci-fi racing franchise that has considerable prominence, still does.
Does it?
Has, like, a lot of, yes. Like,
anymore.
people like to meme about it, but like fucking anyone can recognize F-Zero, Captain Falcon, the music, any of it.
Hey, Game Boo. What is that?
Hello. But they just keep going like, nah, that we aren't allowed. Like, I'm beginning to, I know like it's probably the, you like remarked like negatively on the opinion before, but like I do genuinely think this is Miyamoto sticking his dick in it. Because it's like, he was the one who kept making that comment like, oh, what do you want from us? Like, we've done everything we can for this, blah blah blah. And then he keeps shitting out new Super Mario Bros. Games and shit like that, where it's just the same fucking thing over and over again. But here, it really seems like it's something to do with him because Star Fox is his fucking baby. He made it.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Like, he made it. He directed it. Like, it was his shit. Like, he was especially gung-ho about Star Fox Zero existing no matter what, using the controls it has no matter what, and that turned out fucking great, didn't it?
Seems like it's no one's baby, because the only Star Fox game ever released was Star Fox 64.
I mean, that was another thing I was going to bring up while I was on this rant about how this franchise keeps getting like second chances it frankly doesn't really deserve. Like, there's only been like one truly great Star Fox game, and that's 64. Assault was good, and the rest are all mediocre to aged out to just straight up bad.
Maybe it's a good Star Fox game.
But like, it gets a lot of play and a lot of prominence considering the fact that it has 2 good games out of like 6, 7.
I mean, even like Star Fox Zero is like basically another remake of Star Fox 64.
That's the other thing. It's just the same. Half of it is the same
it's the
game
same
again.
game over and over again. That's my big problem with Star Fox, like the series.
We said hi to you, Big, somewhere.
Yeah, at the beginning, before I got angry. I mean, I was angry at the beginning, but
yeah, like, it's just, like, the only way I see this thing continue getting any play is like
Also,
Is because it's Miyamoto's baby. What were you about to say?
you know, whatever.
And it is it just keeps making that quote about F-Zero come up and like seem increasingly fucking stupid in light of this. Like I don't know. Like they have like a. It's not like F-Zero wouldn't get any play. I know like some, like people who just like to rile people up instead of actually pay attention to anything. People say shit like, oh, but GX didn't sell well. It was hard to swallow, isn't it? But it didn't. It's kind of like completely different time, completely different industry, completely different market. Things are different now, considerably so. There's far less competition in the racing genre for one. For two, people clearly have a taste for this because you got Wipeout, Redout, Fast RMX Racing all selling pretty well. All doing pretty well, like commercially, critically. Wipeout just got like a VR fucking update. Apparently it's pretty rad. Like there is an audience and a place for this type of sci-fi game, sci-fi racing game. They won't do it. And now instead we're just getting Star Fox Racing, and it's kind of like, no, frankly.
But I mean, it's being made by Retro, so it's guaranteed to be good.
No.
And I mean, I like the concept.
I don't.
Franklin Zero notwithstanding. Fuck.
It's not even like that. I don't like the concept. It just doesn't suit the series.
I mean, R-Wing transforms. Probably gonna have Sonic Racing transform stuff. There's a pretty interesting cast of characters.
No, there really isn't, though.
That you could use.
There's Fox and there's Falco, and that's
planets
it.
And stuff.
And Wolf, and that's it.
Well, I think that you just some reason don't like the characters. I like the characters.
No one likes Peppy, though.
I like Peppy. I mean, I was thinking about who I would main, assuming that there are
Slippy, so I was thinking of Slippy.
General like weights and stuff, like in Mario Kart, where one weight is better than all the others. And I'm like, I'd probably pick Peppy.
I was talking about Slippy actually. Like the names is crosswired.
I think people like Slippy as well. Even
yeah, but people also like Hitler. Like that means nothing.
Kevin, you're stretching quite a bit with that one, my man.
No, I like bringing that up just because it's a funny example.
Hitler?
Yeah, it's fine.
What about Slippy's
people say,
dad?
oh, but people like this thing, and it's kind of, yeah, people like bad things, so what?
What about Slippy's dad? Slippy's dad
I don't even remember who that is.
From the Project Red or whatever. I don't know what it's called. What? There was like Project Robobot, and then Project Cameras.
The guard thing.
Yeah.
Another... Like, I feel like it just gets undue play for what it is. Like, I feel like this thing has not justified the prominence it gets from Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say too, like, to make a racing game spin-off, you kind of want main games, so are they gonna be making main games for this, or...?
Probably not, honestly.
It'd be interesting if Star Fox suddenly turned into a racing game genre. Because Nintendo has tried again and again. It's like, well, maybe we just need to change the genre.
This is what makes me think it is just Miyamoto trying to crowbar his little furry fantasy down everyone's throats. This is kind of like,
I don't think
it doesn't, like, even outside what I'm saying, like, the series doesn't sell that fantastically. Like, I think like 1 million is generally like the cap out point. I don't know, I'm just annoyed about it, because it's just kind of like, you have a much more deserving series that hasn't been given a chance in ages and would get prominence and would like raise hype and all that shit, and you're putting more Star Fox out.
I don't know, it could be one of the best games of all time again.
No, it really couldn't though. For one, it's Retro's first shot at a racing game. It's just not gonna be that good.
How do you know?
Well, how do I know it's the first shot at a racing game?
How do you know it's not gonna be that good?
This is completely out of their wheelhouse, and the franchise's been in development for presumably like 4 years now. It's kind of
I have
it's a racing game.
faith in Retro Studios. And I haven't even played a Metroid Prime game in my life.
I have complete faith in their ability to make like action games and platforming games. Racing games are a different beast
Well,
entirely.
technically, racing games are action.
No, they're not.
They're very
It's
filled
like
with
say
action.
you might as well say like half of the games that count as puzzle games count as action games as well and shit
They're
like that.
very
Like
filled with
no,
action. Sometimes Professor Layton has some action moments in it.
and cutscenes.
Like, remember when he sword fought that guy? That was
Yeah, a
pretty
cutscene.
cool.
Yeah.
Remember when he made a slot machine gun? That was pretty actiony. Now, a Professor Layton racing game would be great.
Lacing.
I couldn't, like, I would be really bad at a racing game, man. I can't tie knots for shit.
I can like tie shoe knots and that's about it.
You guys have a Boy Scouts type of thing over there?
I mean, probably in like in England. I don't know if we have one here. Like I've genuinely never heard of like local shit like that here.
Gotta tie.
But I could just not know. I don't know.
You might just not know. Get it? Yeah, get it?
Okay, I get it. But yeah, basically, like I'm salty about it. So
Yeah, it's understandable to be salty, but I don't know. I think you can be salty and optimistic.
The thing is, not really though, because like my opinion, like Star Wars has gone considerably down the toilet in recent years. So like, see ya, Biggs.
Goodbye.
And like this just kind of makes it. It doesn't really increase my opinion of the series if it's true, because it is beginning to feel like it's just it's it's Miyamoto's pet project, so it gets all the undue effort and attention. While better suited things languish, and go unused.
Nice. I was like, initially I'm like, it's just a picture. It looks like someone made in 5 minutes.
I mean, the only thing I like,
but
yeah,
apparently
the only thing that makes me give it any sort of attention is that Eurogamer are backing it, which makes it like an easy 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, and then suddenly people are backing it. I remember the first thing I heard was, and then someone else on Reddit said, all true. And I'm like, oh, is that really reputable? But then more people started saying shit, so,
And, like, Eurogamer are decent enough, like, at like leaking shit or finding shit out before it comes out that I'd say like their endorsement makes it 50-50. Like their batting record is alright.
Apparently even
So,
like Game Explain heard rumblings of something like this before. Like even them.
See, it's also kind of this thing now where it kind of feels like because one like Eurogamer said it, now every single one of them's going, yes, I've heard of this before, but I just didn't want to say it yet.
Yeah, I know for sure.
It's getting a bit like that from some people, where it's kind of like, yeah, I'm fucking sure you did.
It might even be at E3.
I mean, it has to be if it's at this leak stage. That's when we'll find out.
Well, anyway, leaked like a logo. I should put this in the basket first.
And to be fair, like Nintendo are like pretty tight-lipped about their shit. Like they're
Are
like
they?
they have like yes.
Didn't they leak an entire game twice?
What was that?
Like Kirby and something else?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I think
anything like
Nintendo's like the worst when it comes to leaks.
that. No, they absolutely are. That's Sony. Sony have like just hold all the fucking place things so it just drops constantly.
Like the Walmart leaks for E3. I didn't even look at those.
There's nothing of interest there. Here's a bunch of sequels to like mediocre third-person shooters.
Wow.
I should say mediocre at best because Borderlands is in there. So.
Poor Borderlands. I don't even know how it got so popular, but then everyone started turning on it.
The first game sold a lot because it was like this. In a time of like completely brown, generic, realistic shooters that had like a comic book aesthetic that made it stand out.
It's also kind of ugly
And then,
now.
yeah, but like it stood out, so it caught people's attention. We're like, oh my god, look at this. And so that one sold like 7 million. Then Borderlands 2 came out and the writers said, hey, we're funny, and they were not. They were the most
Are you
unfunny people who
kidding
have
me?
ever existed.
Claptrap is great. Claptrap is really good.
Even as a joke, no, don't do
He was
that.
in-
Don't denigrate. Don't denigrate yourself like
He
this.
was in the Poker Night game.
And there's trash there too. Borderlands 2 is like one of the most painfully unfunny fucking games to ever exist. Like, it is actively terrible. There's agony to listen to it.
How many taxis are there gonna be?
This is gonna be all taxis.
It should do like little challenge maps like that. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
It would be neat until you get like all flying, and then you're just kind of like, well, let's just not play today.
Like a Monster Hunter world kind of thing.
So-
Speaking of, does anyone have the Stingray?
I don't. Is anyone around? You're there. That's someone else got me. It's fine.
Oh, this isn't good. Okay, it's better.
I'm assisting as best I can with an awesome nose.
I mean, I was getting the Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that's all. And then I just tried the later and supporting fire as best I could.
What? Did I not throw a grenade? I heard the button press too.
It didn't go in all the way, so it didn't count.
And I have my volume up too now. Because I realized
Can you actually
that,
hear things now?
Yeah, that I can hear things. I mean, Salmon Run, you don't even have to hear anything. Oh, a horn telling you a boss is coming. Oh, wow, who would have thought a boss is coming in Salmon Run? You know. But, like, for stuff like Zelda, it'd be important and stuff.
Because if you've been like literally going to like being able to hear music and all, you've done yourself a serious disservice for Nier.
Yeah, seems about right. I think the only song I think I've genuinely heard is the Carnival theme, and that's about it. Because that one's really loud.
Yeah. Hello, Novelle.
Well, we might as well go until 8. I'm mad,
Right.
though. I'm so mad. I was so ready to stream. We would be in Gerudo Heck now, or whatever. I pressed the button, no! Is my controller going?
Is it?
I don't know.
Could be. Oh, of course, it's actually 2 snakes.
Queen snakes. Ah. Now I'm like pressing the R button. Like I'm dedicating at least 50% of my consciousness just to pressing the button. Whereas before it was like 2%. Two.
There's like a bunch of eggs over here on like these stairs. My fucking throat's hurting and I can hear my voice going. This weird cold thing I've had for the past few days is just developing, I guess.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Can you hear my voice, I take it?
Kinda.
Well, that's my throat deciding just to die. I've been like coughing and spewing phlegm these past few days.
I thought you were just tired, so I didn't know.
No, it's my throat hates me right now.
Here comes the Gwiller.
I do have I guess another topic I can throw up because it came up in the middle of you, like we're trying to get things running again. I am dying though. Boss Key Productions are shut down.
Who?
Basically, the people who made Lawbreakers and that Radical Heights, extreme early access, battle royale thing.
Don't know what either of those are.
Basically says it all, but it's a company run by that was brought up by Cliff Bleszinski, who is from Epic Games and Gears of War fame.
Epic.
Yeah. And You know, like he made boss keys as he needed to like make game. I'm not getting that door right now. I swear to fuck. I'm dead. Just don't revive me.
Funny thing is, I saw something saying that like boss keys was shutting down, and my first thought was the Mark Brown series on YouTube where he analyzes Zelda dungeons, and I'm like, is that newsworthy? I mean, you know, it's sad. I guess it's sad, but you know, it had to come to a close at some point, right? You can only analyze so many Zelda.
Why would anyone ever have a key?
Boss keys.
See, well, it's boss key, and
Oh,
and I thought he was smart, I guess.
that makes it completely okay.
It's being precise.
Actually,
But,
Mario is lying down on an M when he's destroying the jump rope challenge.
Yeah, like, Cliff Bleszinski's a man known for his massive ego and the fact that he keeps opening his mouth and saying stupid things. And he did this routinely throughout like Lawbreaker's development and shit, and then Lawbreakers came out and no one bothered played it because he decided, hey, let's try and do the same thing as Overwatch, when Overwatch is already popular. And just, you know, why? So, you know, Lawbreakers tanked super hard. About a month ago, they released Radical Heights as an extreme early access game that's a battle royale piece of shit thing. And, you know, after everyone played it, they like have a look and, you know, like out of morbid curiosity because it was like really bad. Like it had missing assets everywhere.
Like giant 3D errors, like in Gary's mod.
Sort of, like a lot of it was like either pre-bought assets just sitting there, or just there's just gaps, or they just like untextured things lying about. It was really bad, and now it's clear that it's because the company was literally on its last legs, and that was like a last desperate ditch attempt. Apparently, like the people, the staff didn't even know like the studio was dead, and they were fired until like like an hour before he announced it.
I mean, surely they had an idea though.
They had an idea, yeah, but like to actually like not tell them ahead of time until like an hour before you just declared to the world, like that's pretty shit. And Cliff Bleszinski said like, I'm going to reflect on this, and it's like, I hope you fucking do, because this could have been avoided if you just weren't a fucking idiot. Because his routine thing, his genius business plan was, you know, let's go to genres of already like established gigantic, you know, titans who control everything and just try and beat them at their own game. It's like, that never works, has never worked, and never will work. Like, there's only ever room for like 2 such games in like any major genre like that. Like 2 big ones, that's it. After that, there's no room. Don't bother. You know, this happens with MMOs. This is happening with battle royale games. It happens with like the multiplayer shooter. But people keep doing it, and they keep failing. Alright, well that's that piece done. You can speak again.
I was actually like trying not to fucking die. People are like freaking out over like 8 or like 10 Octoling voice clips that are like half a second each. I'm like,
are people freaking out about it?
Yeah, I mean, and then like the victory animations, that's a little more significant because they actually have style. But
yeah, the victory animations are actually really good. And like are alone enough for me to like go like, yeah, I want to switch to the Octo thing. Yeah,
I don't like the bucket run one, but that's about it.
I can't remember which one it was. There's one of them I was like, holy shit, that's rad.
Probably.
Like either the sniper or I think the roller. One of those two. It was like really good, and I was like, ah, yeah, I'm fucking there.
Nothing for the Octoling boy though. I'm noticing. No coverage for that
Chris.
At all. Very
no one cares, Chris.
How that is a thing.
No one cares, Chris.
Hello? Did you hear? The New York Times
What?
declared it the year of the twink.
I did hear that.
I thought that was a shit post.
I-
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does that mean?
I thought New York Times was like, old people read
I
that.
thought it was a newspaper for
Yeah, that's not like BuzzFeed or something.
Yeah.
That's what BuzzFeed would do. I want more representation of male characters in video games. I don't get enough of it. It's always about the female characters.
Jesus.
I'm still so confused by that.
By the air of the twink thing. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Then I know what you're generally driving at with the boy, like the octo boy thing, but here it is just the fact that no one cares.
I mean, yeah, really, I think it's just if the Octoing boy had a better hairstyle at launch, because he only has one now and it's very not good. I think that people would care more. That's how much a hairstyle changes everything in Splatoon 2, apparently.
I mean, yeah, it's the aesthetic. Aesthetic is important.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to have my aesthetics and eat them too. God damn it! Oh my god, this is not good.
It's 2 sticks, 3
Three.
sticks.
Oh, I can get one. No, I can't. God damn it.
Fuck's sake, I thought I had that one, but now I just got blasted like 10 feet backwards because I happened to touch his chin. You could like...
Wow.
Oh no, this is fucked. This is just bone.
See, this is the snake challenge. I don't know who's alive. I can't see anything. Please don't knock me into the water.
I do not believe that worked.
Oh my god. Also, call out post to Gavin.
What? Sure.
This dude is like, I have so many games to play. And what do I see when I'm watching Luke play Super Mario Odyssey?
Me playing Breath of the Wild.
Pocket Belt, or Pocket 93, because he didn't eat the
There's so many eggs over here.
Is now playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I can't help it because when I saw you play, I was like, I don't want to play that again.
The Mad
And then I
Head's
did.
doing it. Meanwhile, Kid Shulk is over here, like, crying. Weird Pants Shulk is crying, Gavin. I don't even know what other game you need to play other than that and Danganronpa. So, but I'm sure there are more.
Danganronpa, because of the nature of how I'm playing, is like entirely depend on if I can get, you know,
104.
acceptable recording.
That's a new record.
Holy shit, 41 as well. That's not a new record, I don't think, but 41's still like one of the highest.
I mean, I'm just worried for you, Gavin, because Breath of the Wild seems to be a pretty girthy game. You know,
I mean,
a game that. Never mind. You know.
I'm gonna just also say though, I know a lot of it. Like I know what I'm doing and where I'm going.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, Salmon Run's closed.
Yep.
Oh.
It's 8.
Fair enough.
That's why, like, when I'm like, I'm gonna try a few more things, it was like a last-ditch effort before Salmon Run closed. So the dumbest shit in the world I tried actually works. So. But maybe it's like me and Odyssey, where I'm like, you know, I remember like everything. I mean,
What, you mean like me and Breath of the Wild, or?
On my streams, Breath of the Wild pretty much is Mario Odyssey, so I think I'm good. Except
I made the crack already, but that is like genuinely like your Dark Souls, where you'll just compare literally anything and everything to it, no matter what.
You know, I mean, I think it's a fair comparison. I've seen other people do it before as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they're also wrong.
Nintendo's too big, like open world Switch games. Pretty much, probably.
Mario Odyssey is not open world.
Open world-ish.
It's not open world-ish
Yes, it
either.
is.
No, it isn't.
For, you know.
No, those are just levels.
You know.
Like they're just levels. They're not open world. They're just
There's a
levels.
bunch of shit to find everywhere in every nook and cranny, except maybe not in Breath of the Wild, because there just seem to be giant fields of grass that you have to run across with a stamina bar. Whereas
I mean,
Mario, he can
it
go,
depends on
"Whoop,"
where
and
you're
then you
looking.
go, and then he's there. Oh, my arm. Is there a Koopa free running in Breath of the Wild? Are there leaderboards?
No,
Fuck! Oh my god! How am I supposed to play that game for hours and hours then?
by playing the game instead of playing one
Come
little tiny
on,
chunk of it over and
no
over again.
Goron racing in that game. There's a big ass Goron in that game. I know that.
There's no go on missing there.
Disappointing.
I mean, there are like race mini games. There's no leaderboards or anything.
SMH. They should have taken that out of Odyssey's booklet. Super Mario Odyssey developers. Hey, can we take this Koopa free running idea and then make it Rock Boy free running? It's like, yeah, sure. Rock Boy free rolling. Yeah, Breath of the Wild has no free running. How can it be a 10 out of 10 game like Super Mario Odyssey?
Because we have long established that neither are 10 out of 10 games.
Yo, I didn't talk about it, but I'm like genuinely mad that we pretty much like nailed all the shitty moons and all the hint art very quickly. Not all the shitty moons,
Well,
but
there you go.
it's insane. Like the telescope one.
They're more intuitive than you know.
He struggled with that. Breath of the Wild doesn't have any telescope moons, does it?
I don't know what that means.
I don't have to shoot money at a plant to make it grow, do I?
No.
Are you sure? These
Yes.
Korok seeds are worrying me a bit.
There's literally 900 of the things. You only need half of that to max out whatever you use them for.
I'm sure the reward isn't even that good because it's probably some gear. I don't want your gear, you stupid tree.
And no, you see, gear would have a use. The final reward for all 900 has no use.
I think I saw a charm of that dude on the internet.
I don't doubt it.
Alright, either
The
way.
only other thing I had on like my topic list was just talking about God of War, and all I want to say about it really is that it's shit, and everyone who says it's great has no taste.
Wow. You know, I think that you can bear to be a little agree to disagree here.
No,
In other
because
areas.
no, because whenever I see, for instance, NL saying it's the most 10 of 10 out of 10 games I've ever played when he's only been like 2 hours into it, no, it deserves every single slap, and so does everyone who says shit like that.
Well, I mean, maybe he'll have his.
There's no agree to disagree there, because it's fucking bad.
I don't think you can say that.
I can say that. I can say that objectively.
You can say,
I can objectively say this is not a perfect game like everyone claims it is. That's pretty easy to claim objectively. Because there is no perfect game.
no effect when motion controls are on. That's so stupid.
Is this about the Y stick?
Yeah.
Why is it only catching you now?
I don't know. I don't even know what game would cause it. Maybe Odyssey, but I don't know.
I feel like it must be Breath of the Wild. Because you do a lot of moving the camera and looking up and down in that game.
Are you going first person in this game? Alright. I'm like pressing the stick. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What it's like 8:10 now. Maybe I'll go live with, I don't know. Man, I feel bad. I'd feel bad if I just didn't do Nier, but
It didn't stop you.
It's not even my fault this time. It's not even like, I feel like doing this instead of streaming, or I just don't feel like playing Nier today. Because I did feel like playing Nier today. I don't know what I want to do. If I just want to do Nier, or if I want to do both, but then it'll be like 12 p.m. and I won't have anything done, so I might just not stream. I have no idea. I have to eat though, so. What a piece of shit. I'm just so happy today.
It looks like I'm gonna have to replace this fucking rig with a beefier thing if I want to do the recording thing. I don't know. That or get a different battery capture card. One of the two.
Well, apparently don't get Elgato if you're gonna get a new capture card.
I mean, I'm on Windows 7, so I won't have Microsoft just come in and declare what I
Oh
do
no, I
is
don't mean that.
unreasonable.
I just
And
mean people in general. Seemed
yeah, people keep saying, yeah, it's complete shit and all that, but like, whatever.
capture cards are great, you know, when they work. When they don't work, it's a fucking catastrophe because you only really realize when you're about to stream.
I've been eyeing like the Avermedia ones, but mainly because like for roughly this like a better, slightly better thing than what I got now, it's like half the price of what I paid for, and it's kind of like damn.
Do Breath of the Wild. Who knows? Oh my god. Also, it got really hot, and now it's just really hot. Ah, of course. Someone streaming Jumpstart first grade. Perfect. I'll watch that instead of playing Breath of the Wild and Nier.
Tomorrow, provided I get like a decent enough house, I will likely be streaming Little Witch Academia: Chamber of Time.
Decent house? Are you homeless
As
right
in, I
now?
don't. No. As in, there's like not my sister stomping around like at full volume, belting shouts down the stairs about "Do you know where my shirt is?" or whatever.
515 at
Because
8
she
a.m.
literally has like no house, like no off volume. It's just all like maximum all the time.
516 at 2. So we have Salmon run tomorrow.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Maybe tomorrow will be better, except tomorrow's a long dog day for me, so fuck! I can never win. I can never win. But yeah. That's that. I'm not gonna raid Jumpstart first grade.